Today we're going to do 5 more exercises to help improve your skateboarding. Now this is building off the exercises we did last time, which were more in the lines of calisthenics. So this one's going to be a little bit more dynamic. So the first thing we're going to do is calf raises on a step. So these are pretty straightforward. How I like to do it is find a step, and I don't do it on the top step because I'm a tall guy. I usually like to be down on the second step. And yeah, it's just hang your legs over. I hold onto the railing for a little support, and then just simply go up like that. And you can hold it for a second. That sort of helps strengthen some of the stabilizing muscles. But we're going a little more for dynamic pop increasing exercises today. So I'm gonna just kind of pump up and down like that. And really make sure I get full extension, go back down, a full extension up there. So I might do, it depends how many you need to do. I mean, it takes me about 30 of these before I start to get fatigued. So I'll do about a set of 30, and then at the very last one, I'll hold like this. And then I take a rest for a second. Can you guys see this rain? This is what I'm dealing with here. This is great weather if you're a duck. So after doing those sets of calf raises, or in between sets of calf raises, the next one you can do is just standing against the wall like this. It's wet. So your legs should be at 90 degrees, like that. Perpendicular to the ground with your calves, 90 degrees with your thighs. And you just stand against the wall. And I sometimes even like to push up a little bit. So I find that when I push up a tiny bit, it puts more tension right here on my quads. But basically I stand here, and I'll probably get my phone out and time it. So timing things like this is important because that way it gives you a benchmark so you can mark your progress and keep going for longer and longer. So 2 or 3 sets of those is going to be pretty useful. And I can't think of any practical ways that this helps, like anything that correlates directly to skateboarding, but basically any cross training you do, anything that strengthens your legs is going to help improve your skateboarding. The next exercise is going to be lunges. So this is just a basic lunge. You just go like this. Step forward to a comfortable amount. Go down until your knee almost touches the ground. And I sometimes like to actually do these walking. So if you're not in the habit of doing those, the next day you're going to notice the back of your legs is really sore. So you might not want to do those on a Friday because you might ruin your weekend of skating. That's a great Monday exercise. The next exercise we're going to be doing is fairly aggressive. It's going to be a little bit hard on the knees and ankles at first. So you might want to do something like the exercise we did in the first video. That. Or you can do some jumping jacks, just to get your knees and ankles warmed up and ready for the next exercise. This next one is just jumping up and down the stairs. And this one's pretty self-explanatory why this will help. If you're practicing increasing your vertical leap, of course it's going to help your skateboarding. So you might want to test out the second step, but I've been doing this for a bit. The third step's pretty easy, pretty comfortable. If that's hard on the knees, you can step down. So do about 10 or 20 of those and you'll start to see why those are effective. And if you're a real hero, go up to 4 or 5 steps and give it a shot. So last but not least, we are going to do something for the upper body. Again, something that's going to help stabilize and strengthen all these muscles so that when you fall, you don't get injured as easily. So this one is not quite planking and not quite push-ups. It's a mix of the two. So I just go like this, like I'm going to do a push-up. And I just put myself in a strenuous position so I get my elbows to about 90 degrees. And that is surprisingly hard. Give it a try and you'll see. And you know what? If you're already doing this kind of stuff and you're a hero, just do some push-ups. No big deal, right? But this is just something, I find push-ups a little bit hard on my shoulders. I've ruined my shoulders by using a trowel for too many hours. So I find if I'm just stable, it doesn't hurt my shoulder as much, and I can warm up until I can do push-ups. So I know some of you actually have incorporated the first exercise video into your routine, and I know it's been helping some of you, so I'm really glad to hear that. So here's one more video that you guys can use to add into your routine to give you some more dynamic exercises to start increasing pop and just generally having a better time on your skateboard. So as you can see, it's pouring rain. That's why I've had very little skate content lately. I just can't do it right now. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Honestly, look at this rain. I have to live in this. You guys just have to watch 10 minutes of this dark footage. First up, we have this ledge. Weird wooden ledge with metal on the edge, and then big chunk, and then a little short concrete chunk. Oh. Oh!